Yeah, damn right.
Build up. Just like the Iranians have been doing for 40 years.
Dude, we're going to lose this fucking war. It's absolutely stupid.
What was wild is Netanyahu came out. As soon as the war started, he did this in Hebrew because whenever he wants to talk to Americans, he speaks perfect English because he's from Eastern Europe. None of the motherfuckers are from there.
No, nobody's from fucking Israel.
That's why it's illegal to get you need a court order to get a
DNA test?
DNA
yeah.
Test. But he came out and said, this has been my goal for 40 years, and President Trump, helped me achieve it. And even before, Max Blumenthal talks about this. Netanyahu came out, and a couple other people surrounding the Zionists, the AIPAC and all that, came out and said that Trump knew. He knew this was the ultimate plan. This is the second time we've attacked them during peace talks.
Oh, why would they ever want to do peace talks with us?
If
we're going to fucking murder them while we're doing it because we know where they are.
That's what Israel's been doing. Not long, just over.
How long should we run the recordings for? 20 minutes at a time? 15? Half an hour? I mean, I want them to be easily so we could give it to somebody they could chop it up.
Oh, that's going to be all us.
What?
That's going to be all us chopping it up.
Absolutely. Or I can hire somebody on Fiverr to do it.
True, but I'd rather learn all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But we're probably going to eventually have to get a fucking editing assistant anyway.
I just want a Hasidic Jew to do it.
That would be cool.
I really was driving around.
I say 30
boom,
minutes.
boom, Tel Aviv, and I was like, I want to just fill this car up. We'll all dress like Hasidic Jews, or maybe even Taliban. We might get shot for that, but let's drive around pumping boom, boom, Tel Aviv, and we'll go downtown. Everyone gets out and dances as Hasidic Jews down on King Street.
Oh, dude, what?
In the middle of the fucking night, where it's downtown, so some Zionists are going to be there trying to fucking throw punches. Good luck.
That's awesome.
I've seen Zionists fight. Go ahead. Every time you Israelis try to launch a ground war, you get your shit rocked. Go ahead.
Try it. Dummies.
Hezbollah has started launching they joined the war. The Houthis in Yemen have joined the war. There were ships, even an American ship was there too. There was a military parade thing, some kind of in India where it was a practice thing. I don't remember exactly what it was, but an Iranian ship was coming back from that recently. They had no ammo, nothing on. They were unarmed, just a regular ship. It might have been a military ship, but they were unarmed. Everyone knew that because they were coming back from this. We bombed them. We blew up the ship, and then there was a U.S. order that said, don't save anyone in the water, even though you fucking have to.
You have to.
You have to. There's international law. If there are people in the water, even if they're your enemy, you have to save them. Well, they didn't. Sri Lanka had come out and saved them. So out of I think 80 people died, 20 survived, and that's what we did to them.
I mean, how many times are we going to fucking violate all those laws that we invented the laws? We put them in the fucking paperwork.
Also,
and we signed it. We had everybody else sign it.
Congress also ratified it, so that is people are like, oh, it's international laws is flexible. Not in this country because the UN exists here. We've ratified all those laws. We have to abide by them.
Right.
But since 9/11 happened and everything after that, the NDAA and the Patriot Act and every fucking horrible thing that's happened since then, we now have something that was created back then called the Hague Invasion Act. You ever heard about the Hague Invasion Act?
No, tell me about it.
If any, the ICC, International Criminal Court, or the Hague, or if any international body, especially the Hague, because it was called the Hague Invasion Act, tries to bring American officials to justice over our war crimes, we will invade the Hague. We'll blow it up. We'll kill everyone there and go bring our people back so they don't have to deal with the criminal consequences that's the Hague Invasion Act. Look it up, it exists.
That's insane. Wow. I never even heard of that shit. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So we made all these rules that we have to follow.
Rules-based order.
And then we made acts that made it so that if they come to actually enforce that kind of shit, that we'll invade their ass and fucking blow that shit up anyway.
Been abided by international law for a long time. I mean, ever. It's fucking wild that after World War II, we created the United Nations, an international law, and we did, after Nuremberg trials and after every fucking thing, that we immediately created the CIA and started overthrowing democratically elected governments all over the fucking world.
Yeah. Shit.
Remember the domino theory? People believe that.
Oh, God. No,
we lost that war in Vietnam. You know who the fuck runs Vietnam? The Communist Party of Vietnam? Because we lost.
Yeah, of course. We fucking had to get out of there.
Name a war we've won since World War II. And if we never even shown up for World War II, I promise you, Russia would have still. They spent $22 million of their own to fight that war. Maybe they spent $30 million after that, they would have still shut down the Nazis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Nazis never had a chance, especially when they made a two-front war.
Remember
their manufacturing wasn't able to keep up with the kind of shit they needed
before they ever marched west. The Nazis did, and Ford back then. I told you about that book, Conjuring Hitler.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of questions. We'll get to that in a later episode.
Yeah, for sure. Oh god. Oh, what do they call that fucking thing that Trump fucking stole $10 billion from us so that they could fucking
the Board of Peace?
The Board of Peace. I'm calling it the Legion of fucking Doom.
That Board of Peace. Whole lot of peace happening right now.
Oh man, that's the most peaceful thing I've ever heard of.
That thing's knocking it out of the park.
Holy boy, what a fucking peaceful thing we got going on. Oh my god,
there ain't never been so much peace.
I've never seen so much peace in my life.
Most evil people are
more like pieces of people, body parts flying all over the place. That's what the fuck peace they're talking about.
They had invited Putin, and he was like, "I will come if." You promised a state of Palestine. He had a couple other things, but I don't think they invited him. I really like Putin. Everyone else can fuck off.
I don't know.
He's been great for his country.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's been great for the country.
You can't exist. Look, just like Trump said, every country's got bad people. You think we don't have killers?
Oh, we got the most murderous motherfuckers on the whole planet.
Now here's the thing: we kill innocent people.
Oh yeah.
Putin killed Western fucking plants that were trying to take his government from him. He said the worst thing that ever happened to humanity, and the worst thing that ever happened.
And we abandoned those people over there. And I'd be like, oh no, we've never even heard of that guy. Who, him? He's a fucking CIA agent. Come on.
KGB. Putin's KGB.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I mean, our plants. Our plants
are...
Oh,
yeah, Navalny? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I never believed that Navalny had... As soon as I saw liberals wrapping themselves around him...
Good Lord. The whole thing is bullshit. We all know it. Everybody knows it. The whole world knows that we're so full of shit. The only people that don't know we're full of shit are these fucking dumbass Trumpers. Jesus Christ. MAGA? Go choke on a fucking anything. I started calling them MAGA-nolias. Because they're a bunch of little fucking prissy-ass bitches that fucking would easily fall off a tree.
One of the biggest
the wind hit it hard.
Zionist donors of Trump was this woman called the Adelsons, Sheldon, who is dead now. During his first term, recently, I think they funded his 2020 campaign to 2024 campaign to like $50 to $150 million. Like they backed his whole campaign. But during his first administration, Trump's first regime, I want to call them regimes, as they did everyone else. What they did was Sheldon would he'd be there all the time. He works for them motherfuckers.
Right.
I really. What is in the Epstein files that you had to bomb Iran? But Sheldon Adelson, I digress.
Drive.
Sheldon and his wife would go in there and say, "Oh, you're not doing enough for Israel. You're not doing enough for Israel." They wanted the Golan Heights, and Trump gave them the Golan Heights. And they really didn't ask for that.
They don't want.
But Trump did it. They did it anyways because America recognized the Golan Heights, which is part of Syria. That's Syria's fucking land.
Yeah.
But what they want is the Greater Israel Project. Israel wants to own the entire Middle East. Most of it, at least.
You need another beer or you good?
I'll take that one.
Okay.
We'll cut this out.
Let's see here.
I've been dealing with that bottom shelf over there.
Right, it's cool, isn't it?
There's a rainbow down there.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, let's see.
Speaking of rainbow.
I got green apple or passion fruit.
If it's a white claw, I'll take it. Don't judge me, Internet. Speaking of rainbow,
or pineapple. What you want?
You can't support Muslims because they don't support gay people or trans people or... Yeah, that's their culture, all right? We also have a very sick culture over here, okay? It took us a long time.
We're fucked up over here, man. We're so fucked up that we don't even realize how stupid we are.
We used to burn women alive for knowing math, okay? You can't fucking...
What you drinking now? Green apple?
Passion fruit.
Okay, I'm giving
you a passion fruit.
I'm giving you a pineapple. You like pineapple?
Pineapple pen.
Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen.
Do you remember that fucking song? Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Pen,
yeah, go ahead and play that shit. I'd love to hear it.
Pen, pine, apple. It was pineapple, apple pen.
Yeah, pineapple, apple pen.
Hold on.
Here, I'm gonna move this little thing over here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, dude, $5? I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll buy that shit.
That's probably good enough. Had an accent hate this shit.
Hell, I had an ex fucking turned me on to the White Stripes, and when we would fuck, she played Conquest. Conquest! I'm like, what?
Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Good pineapple apple pen.
I'm gonna send this to my ex that hated it.
Oh, yeah, totally send it to her. Let's see. Imagine being raped and then stoned to death for it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. And you're complaining about a war to end it, saying people might die while they are. saying bringing it or it rather be. I don't even know what he's saying. All right. You are so off. You're so off base. It's ridiculous. Dude, in Muslim countries, they do not rape women. Dude, seriously. What the fuck?
This is my problem.
They do not rape women in Muslim countries. Get that out of your head. That's not real, bro.
It's my problem with Westerners. That they're given a narrative and they're just like, whatever Fox News or CNN or it's MS Now.
Yeah.
What are you reading MS? MS, you know what MS means?
Microsoft.
Microsoft!
It's a leftover from the fucking .com
But still,
era.
get rid of it.
Why is it MS? It doesn't even make any sense.
I'm gonna tell them pen, pineapple, apple pen. That's what they're saying.
Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
There's if I could find there's an Iranian woman. They asked her, bombs are dropping in the background, and they asked her, what do you think about what do you think about these things? She said, America made a grave mistake, and we will fight them to this. She's not wearing a hijab.
Of course not.
She's not wearing a burqa. She doesn't have anything covered. She's a youth of Iran. They've been having a whole new renaissance there, and she pretty much said, "You guys fucked up until my what is it? I'm gonna butcher it, but pretty much they're gonna fight us to the death. They're not laying down."
No, of course not. Did he already reply to me? Okay, I was like, what? Let's see. Oh, of course. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, here's Candace Owens.
War with all of you. Okay, all of you. And there's a reason. I'm going to get to that reason in a little bit. I don't war with all of you. So write your articles, issue your statements, email the White House, reach out for comment. Okay, say whatever it is you want to say about me. I won't war with all of you. Because I know.
Tell him, Candace. Tell him to fuck off.
That's what when she's told the.
You're going to convince me and the rest of the world that all of this is normal. I want.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what she said just after she was telling U.S. military people to. I don't think she said go AWOL because I don't think she might have catch a charge for that. I would tell them to go AWOL. I would tell them to.
Honestly.
Just like that guy.
That dude breaking his hand in the fucking thing. Oh my god.
He's a Marine, but also he's running for the state.
Good.
He's running for Senate. He's running for something.
I trust him.
Sheeny or Shehi or whoever the fuck that piece of shit ran to him. The cops they were already pulling. They're fucking beating him almost pretty much. They weren't punching or anything, but they were pushing him around, all this stuff. When that congressman ran in, they had already had him up in the air and he was trying to pull, and he yanked his fucking body and broke his arm in that door.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he was done, I can't remember. It was one of the whistleblowers from the Gaza Humane Society, GA, whatever that fake front that Israel made.
Yeah.
Anthony Scoliar, I think his name is, and he was there calling him out because they had kicked him out of the Marines that senator, they kicked out the Marines. They were calling him a fucking fat ass. That's why you're not a Marine anymore. They kicked your fat ass out, like grilling his ass. How did he not catch a charge? You were a sitting senator and you attacked and broke a active Marine's fucking arm. Look, I am of the opinion that I would never be a soldier because I don't want to be a terrorist because that's what those fucking people are. That's what we do to everyone else. But they trick poor people into it because you need an education, you need all these things. But you're really a class traitor. That's what you are. I'm sorry. If you sign up to be a soldier and you even know anything about the world, you're a fucking class traitor because you're going to go oppress working class people in some other country. That's your whole job. At the behest of the oligarchy. But these people pretend to support these people. These people pretend that the U.S. Army and the forces and everything, they're everything to us. Well, as soon as one said, "I'm not dying for Israel," you jump in and break his fucking arm. I think you have dual loyalties, and the main one isn't to the country that you say it is. Dual citizens should not, and dual loyalties, and the other congressman who came in wearing his IDF fucking battle dress not long ago, I think he might have been a Democrat. All these people, you shouldn't be allowed to serve. Not in the Congress, not in the Senate, not anything to do with public.
What happens?
If you wear IDF, if you're a dual citizen.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah. I know it's anti-Semitic to say. No, it's not.
You have to be full American, man, to be in any capacity. To be in the fucking Senate, Congress, any of that shit nationally. Come on, man. Seriously, what?
InfoWars host or co-host, I can't remember his fucking name, but he had a podcast the other night watching that video, and he was like, "I'm gonna let you MAGA pieces of shit, all you cult members know, that leftist right there, and every leftist like him is a bigger fucking patriot than you. I don't care about he thinks this about the border, he thinks that about trans people. We could argue about that tomorrow. This motherfucker and every leftist like him is a bigger patriot than you will ever be." And he was pretty far right. He was an old Alex Jones guy. Which, fuck Alex Jones. His son, Rex Jones, is so based. Great guy. It's hard to believe he came out of Alex, but I guess I'm not like my father, so you can't judge me for that. Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
Okay, here we go. So, I'm going back and forth with this fucking idiot who is my friend, I guess.
On Facebook.
Well, no, I know him in real life. That's how we even became friends.
You're going back and forth on Facebook. I'm just giving context.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we go back and forth all the time. This guy is so dumb. I love him, and I don't think he's a complete retard.
But I'm not going to use his real name, but me and...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this guy M, that I know...
The guy I lipped is a best friend of ours.
Oh, yeah.
Same boat.
Oh, jeez.
Same boat.
Oh, yeah.
Same retarded boat.
Yeah. Okay, so M, for context,
yeah,
we met on our last vessel. Well, he probably has been on a different vessel since then, but the last vessel I was on.
You've been on boats.
And we're both ABs. We're AB watchstanders. Nobody ever believes what we actually do because, who's going to believe you that you steer a 650-foot oil tanker up and down the Mississippi River, Jeff? That's what you do? Yes, I do. That is exactly what I do. Okay? And the captain doesn't steer? You think the captain can steer the ship 24 hours a day? No. The captain does fucking paperwork. The captain on a regular vessel does paperwork. He's a manager. Okay? He's responsible if the ship crashes into something, so he needs to pay attention all the time. But he does not ever steer the vessel. That is absolutely ridiculous.
You're getting in the weeds.
Oh, yeah. Back to M. Okay. M and I go back and forth about politics all the time. We're always cutting each other down and saying stuff. And that's fine. I think that, discussion is very valid. But he believes that women get raped in Muslim countries all the time. And I have to tell him, dude, that is not even close to possible. Because I was like, dude, you know what happens to somebody if a man rapes a woman in a Muslim country? I don't know this for sure, but I would say they cut his fucking dick off and parade him around the streets till he dies of blood loss. All right?
Killing innocents
crazy.
And the real Muslim theology, and they're real. It's not okay to kill innocents. That's why they don't have nukes.
Right. And so I looked it up. Okay. And so these are the legal and judicial outcomes of what happens if a man is found guilty following a rape. All right. As of early 2026. All right. Capital punishment. In several countries, rape is a capital offense. This includes the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Methods of execution can include hanging, stoning, in cases where rape is prosecuted as zina, or shooting, imprisonment or flogging. In many Arab League states, prison sentences can range from a few years to life imprisonment. In countries like Saudi Arabia and Iran, corporal punishment, such as public flogging, often 80 to 100 lashings, may be administered alongside prison time. Financial restitution. Under certain interpretations of Islamic law, a rapist may be ordered to pay the victim a bride price or dowry as a form of moral and physical compensation. A marry your victim law also exists. Historically, some countries had provisions such as Article 308 in Jordan or similar laws in Tunisia that allow a rapist to escape prosecution if he married his victim. While many of these have been repealed or restricted in many years, some jurisdictions of tribal customs still use marriage as a settlement to honor the family. So how about that? Do you think that that women get raped in these countries? Hell no.
Also, I don't know if it's the University of Tehran. So, in Iran, the University of Tehran, I know most about because I follow Professor Saeed Mohammed Saeed. Most of the students, they're all women. Women are very prideful, very smart in Iran. And to act like they are some kind of third-class citizen when they are, just like in our society, they are the matriarch. They are the people, the nurturers who give you your child, your next of kin. They propagate your whole fucking civilization. It's not Americans. I don't know if I said this before on the recording. Americans act like women are just chained to fucking
stoves?
Kitchens and stoves over there and beaten like, no.
Hell no.
That's called Saudi Arabia, who is best friends with us, by the way, who not long ago waged a fucking genocide in Yemen. Yemen's not completely back together, but at least the Houthis are, they're fighting. Since Israel started their genocide, the Houthis have been the bravest fucking people on this planet until the Iranians said, bring it on, America, go ahead and bring your troops here. It's insane. The things that it's like Fox News brain, but I know people who watch MSNBC and CNN. Fox News exists to radicalize your right-leaning boomer parents and grandparents, and CNN exists to do the same thing for your fucking liberal parents and grandparents. It's just a different flavor of the propaganda, but propaganda it still is. As a whole, Americans are, I will fucking stake my life on this, Americans are the most propagandized people in possibly all of recorded history. The things that people believe here, I will talk to a lot of people who don't even know what fucking war is going on, and then they ask me, and they're like, well, hold on, because I've heard Iran's evil, and you know who's evil? Your fucking country. The people that use your tax dollars, my tax dollars, just killed 180 innocent young girls in Iran 5 days ago. My tax dollars.
Yep.
We're just indiscriminately bombing Tehran right now.
Oh, yeah.
So says Pete Hegseth.
We're just throwing bombs everywhere, man. Fuck it.
Because you know what? Because
But we're liberating them.
Well, they wanted
Get out of here.
They thought they could just, we'll kill the Ayatollah and the people will rise up. When those protests were happening a few weeks ago, the only reason they turned deadly was because, and Mossad said this on themselves, they said, we are on the ground with you. They burned down, they destroyed, 20 to 30% of all the ambulances in the country. They were killing police. They were doing do you think your normal Iranian fucking citizen who's born there, even if they don't disagree with the government, they're going to go fucking destroy all the paramedics so they can't get health care? They're going to go do all these horrible things? When they shut down the internet, because Russia has been dealing with Starlink and China I think they wanted to get in on it, is what it was. They shut down Starlink because they had moved like 300 or 400 they shut them down. They backtracked whoever Starlink was talking to, and a lot of the people that died, because a lot of people did die during those protests. And it was a real protest because we crashed. What's his name? Steve Bessent came out and said that we did it. We crashed their economy. We moved. We did all the things that we do to other countries, and we crashed their economy. So obviously, shop owners and people, who have businesses came out and they were on the streets saying, "Do something for us." They weren't burning shit down. That didn't happen until the Mossad and the CIA and MI6 got involved, and they started killing innocent people like we fucking do. Those people have pride in their country, whether they agree with the government or not. The people old enough know why it exists, and the people young who may have been naive and wanted to lean more Western, they were just taught why their parents are so anti-Western. Young people are out in the fucking streets too. That was a young woman I referenced earlier who said, we're not giving up. The great Satan has poked the wrong fucking bear. Well, I'm obviously misquoting her, but the gist is right.
Right.
People don't fucking know what just happened.
Oh, dude, they're oblivious to the fact. They have no idea what's going on.
I'm riding a motorcycle today. I use so it's a higher than premium blend because it's non-ethanol. I don't use ethanol on anything, if I can help it, anything at all, especially my vehicles.
It comes up your engines.
My car, when I rode a bike, my car specifically says, do not use ethanol in its engine. It's a high-performance engine. That little fucking Fiesta is a high-performance engine, believe it or not.
The Fiesta?
It's an SE, it has the same engine as an ST, but it doesn't have the body kit.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But gas is going up.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, it's $90 a barrel. If it hits 150, the futures, everything right now, it's bad.
It's crazy.
It's already hit over $100 a barrel in China. And Japan has stopped. So Japan will refine and they ship out too. They've now shut down I might be wrong about the country. They've now shut down their exports. They will refine for themselves. They will not export.
Well, that's a good idea.
Well, it's a sign.
It'll protect them, for sure.
Kind of.
That's what I would do if I was them.
25% of the world. It's like 21. Online, I said when I was arguing with someone, I said 15 to 25. It's like around 21% of all oil comes from the Strait of Hormuz.
Right.
And all of the people who produce that oil rely on food and everything coming up because they don't grow anything there in the desert. They just chopped up after World War II. They just chopped the fucking desert up and put a bunch of people in charge who would do our bidding. All of that runs off them being able to get food. We can't get people out. We had Mike Huckabee, that evil piece of shit, came out and said, evil. Came out and said, use this app and we can't get you out, but hunker down like everyone tells you to do and follow this. Pretty much he said, we cannot fucking help you because if we had any strategic advantage in the area, we can get you out. We fucking don't. In the first 24 hours of this conflict, this is Operation True Promise for the Iranians. This is True Promise 4. They told us not to fuck around, and they bombed. I think the drone was shot down during Trump's work. Anyways, this is the 3 times they had warned, we can reach you. We can do whatever the fuck we want to you. True Promise 3 was during the 12-day war, so-called 12-day war not long ago, and Iran is, their leaders are kicking themselves in the fucking ass for stopping that war and trying to do diplomacy. But you have to learn, and they learn. The West doesn't play fair, ever. These people are trying to dominate the fucking world. And their power is slipping, and there's nothing more dangerous than a waning empire.
Oh, yeah. No, we're slipping now. Now, that's bad. Fucking dumb.
We are in so much trouble. And it always sounds like rants, but it's so hard to like. We'll do an episode where I'll do bullet points. I told you bullet points is the best way to tell a story.
Yeah.
But, right now, welcome to the first episode.
Welcome to the first episode.
Welcome to the first episode of Consequences Be Damned. Now we're 30 minutes into it, and we're going to welcome you. We've just been riffing.
Welcome to CBD, man. Everybody's going to be all nice and mellow after we're done.
Not the comments.
I hope our comments are on fire.
This is going to be our first episode. We're going to upload this. Maybe we'll put a pretty picture for you guys to look at.
Absolutely.
Eventually, we'll do these live. We're not going to say where we live because that'd be a horrible idea. But we live way too close to a very important American base.
And a lot of military assets.
I don't know how long we're going to be doing it live here, but.
Oh, God. Well, we won't be doing it live here very much longer. I'm about to go back on a ship. I'll be somewhere else. And I'm not going anywhere near the Middle East. Fuck that shit.
That was the other thing, too. Trump's like, we will extend some federal bureau. Like, we will insure you, and we'll give you Navy ships to go through the Strait with. The Strait, I think, is 70 kilometers wide, give or take. If Iran wants you, I don't care what the fuck you think you have that can stop whatever. They can also mine the Straits. They haven't done it yet, but they can.
Mm-hmm.
But they have hypersonic missiles. We can't stop hypersonic missiles. There's nothing. The THAAD, what is it? THA. It's I usually know it. Terminal hemispheric something. Anyways, the THAAD is like the most advanced system that we have. So we moved a bunch of them over there. They can't stop hypersonic missiles. So what Iran did in the first days was they sent their low quality drones. They sent, just guided missiles. They sent the bottom tier, their oldest stuff. And they sent more than they'd ever sent ever. They're still getting through and hitting Tel Aviv and hitting Jerusalem. Well, now they have.
There's no fucking Iron Dome anymore. You guys don't have any more missiles to shoot anything down.
It's anywhere between 200,000 and 400,000 hypersonic missiles.
Right. How are you going to stop any of that?
Well, you can't stop that. But also, they've already drained everything we had that would stop it. That's why they sent all the drones, all the low missiles, everything. Now they're doing they have a missile that will come in, and then by the time it hits, they know the range at which the radars will work, although they've blown up a lot of the fucking radars that we had. Mm-hmm. They know the range. So when the radars hit them, then that missile bursts off into independent clusters, which is like 20, 30, 50 fucking munitions that are all self-propelling. They cannot fucking stop it. Iran's going to win this war. The only thing I'm worried about is how far we will go. The current regime in the U.S., the Trump regime, will go to try to save face.
Oh, who knows? Oh, man.
Except it's a fucking joke.
Oh, God, he's a fucking idiot. I hate that guy.
The old drunk himself.
Fucking drunk Seth over
here. Did you see, it wasn't a situation, it was like one of the media rooms in the White House, and they were, it's like the second day of the war, talking about the war, and as soon as Trump got off stage, the look in his face was a defeated, fat, piece of shit, pedophile old man. Like, he couldn't fucking believe that they drew him into this quagmire that he had said, he ended the Bush dynasty. In 2015, when he was on the fucking debate stages against Jeb Bush, he said, you guys lied us into that war, we should have never been there, and he kept but he ended. Jeb Bush died that fucking night, his political career, not his actual death. We're not saying anyone should die, we're just talking about the reality.
Oh, dude, me and my boy don't think anybody should have to die ever.
But he ended
for anything, except for they should all die of old age.
Or we're saying nobody should do exactly what he just did.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, they're a bunch of fucking hypocrites.
And I wouldn't be so mad if people weren't trying to get in the White House and suck his dick over it that I knew. I won't say my mother's name, but if you hear this, you're one of them.
Yeah, shit. No, the amount of friends that I have, I swear that would immediately, if Trump was around, get on their fucking knees and open their mouths and close their eyes.
They would ask for Trump Just how Trump definitely asked for Netanyahu.
They want to know what his jizz tastes like so bad.
They came out, so we were doing the peace talks, and then Israel attacked during them, right? So we can't even say that we had nothing, because immediately they came out and said, yeah, we planned this for like 2 months. So this makes me fucking mad. You drew them in with peace talks, and they were, towards the end, they were like, you know, maybe we'll put everything on the table. Maybe. Nuclear, yeah, we'll get our enrichment, we'll get it down to 16%, we'll do this and that and everyone else. Maybe we'll talk about ballistic missiles. Maybe. And over the Saturday, just recent Saturday, February 28th or whatever it was, Israel fucking went for it.
They did what?
Went for it. They started the attack last Saturday.
I don't understand why we're fighting an Israeli war right now with American troops and American bombs and all that stuff. Well, I do know why.
APAC, baby.
Well, there's that, but there's also the Epstein files. All right. And what was Epstein? Epstein was a freaking Israeli fucking asset that fucking got a bunch of shit, a bunch of evidence that Israel has been using to blackmail all of American fucking people forever.
Ever since, the last real president was Kennedy. He was the last president that really told them no. There were a few who were like, you have to stop what you're doing because we're not going to back you. But still, we've all known they were a nuclear power, even though the IAEA, though it doesn't even go there. They're not, I don't think they're signed on to any non-proliferation. They have nukes. They have something called the Samson option. You ever heard about the Samson option?
I think I just heard of that recently.
The Samson option is if Israel is ever in a war or a situation where they feel like the state of Israel is in peril, they will just fucking nuke everybody. They will end the world.
Nice. Love it.
They're talking about
fallout everywhere.
Tactical nukes now. I really hope Russia and China are like, hey, I don't know, because I have a lot of problems with Russia and China for letting the Gaza genocide continue this long. But also, it's like, they're also dealing with the West. Now would be a great time for China to reunify the country with Taiwan. It'd be a wonderful time. They should do it.
Let's see, where is it? So Epstein was, Epstein has a lot to do with the housing crisis that happened in 2008. You know that?
No.
You don't? That is where all the money came from.
There's so much to know about him.
Yeah, but, oh my gosh. Okay, so, everybody who doesn't know, all right, in 2008, there was a huge housing market crisis because Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers decided they were going to take all of the mortgages that were subprime, which means these were mortgages that were given to people that could not afford them, and were totally like given a blank check to go buy a goddamn house, which made no fucking sense. And they took all these really shitty mortgages, they put them all together, they stirred them up, and they came out with these things called mortgage-backed securities. Yeah. Right? Mortgage-backed securities are just they're big ass fucking coupons full of fucking shitty mortgages, right? All put together. And they're all mixed up. So they're all like averaged out and all kinds of stupid shit. And so they took them and they were like probably rated like B- as far as loans go. And then they fucking wrapped them up, remarketed them as AAA fucking prime mortgages, and then sold them to all kind of dummies all over the fucking United States. And most of them got bought up by these insane fucking financial institutions.
Hedge funds.
Yeah, all these hedge funds. And so that is what happened. They fucking, as soon as they fucking started to realize that these people are not going to be able to pay their fucking mortgages, and they found out that, oh my gosh, these fucking subprime fucking bullshit fucking mortgage-backed securities are absolutely worthless, they fucking started selling the shit out of it. And that is what happened to Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers. That's why you don't know. You've never even heard of them if you were born like after 2005.
The problem beyond that, after they did all that, instead of the government, who was Obama at that time, taking these people to court, making them pay fines, putting them in fucking prison, they made the banks whole, bailed them out, and let 1.5 million families, not people, 1.5 million families, they let them fucking lose their houses. While the bankers still got their payouts, they still got their bonuses. They protected capital over your population. That's capitalism 101. That's what we've been doing for a long fucking time. I can't stand liberals who are like, I miss Obama. Really? You miss drone bombing an American? You miss bringing us from two wars to 7 wars? You miss kicking 1.5 million families out of their fucking homes? You miss the fact that his fucking whole cabinet was picked by Citibank, which was an email leaked by WikiLeaks? He's one of the worst presidents too. I can't stand liberals. I also can't stand sides. There's one side. It's called the human side, human race. Mm-hmm. We're all in this together. And I know I've been dunking. If you find out who I am and you find my socials, I've been dunking on fucking MAGA. I've been dunking on these people. But I've had a short fuse with these people for a long time. And these people are the same fucking people. But I know that. My mother voted for, and it blows my mind, she voted for Ron fucking Paul. Oh. This same woman is now saying that, first of all, she's saying this isn't a war. Pete Hegseth has called it a war multiple times. It's a fucking war. People are dying. A lot of innocent people. That's what we do.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we have to clarify this. All wars are fought by poor people fighting for rich people's gain.
All wars are bullshit. All wars
They're all bullshit. Because if you ever went to any of these countries, you would find out very quickly that every place any place I've ever been, these people are very friendly. They're not friendly like in the United States, where you can just go walk up to a stranger and say hi and just start talking to them.
You can.
All right. But worldwide, I'm telling you, you could practically do that still. Anyway, like, I think you can go to Japan, and they may not speak English, but we have a translator on our phone, and you can fucking translate what you're saying, and you could fucking talk to them, and they are cool. They're super nice. Nobody hates you.
One of my favorite streamers, his name is Russ Dobular. Their podcast is him and Keaton Weiss. They have the Due Distance podcast. Well, he now has a travel podcast too as well on the side. Anyways, he went to Vietnam. He's working his way through back towards China, and first of all, they're thriving. They're ran by a one-party communist government. They're fucking thriving. People are happy. Some are not. Maybe some people aren't so happy about this and that, but they're still doing, like, especially the farmers in the South, but they're happy. They're thriving.
Yeah.
Compared to, and you said this, the vibe is different there. The whole, just the feeling, walking around the street, it's a whole different vibe. These people are way friendlier. They're not in constant fucking fear of their neighbor. And he's working his way towards China, which I will visit soon, so I will have reporting on the ground there. Our country's so fucked.
Oh, yeah.
We're so fucked. I don't know if I want to end the podcast on that. I would like to have a fucking
We're not that
note.
fucked. We're okay.
Here's my positive note. You and your neighbor have a lot more fucking... Even if your neighbor voted for Trump, and even if that neighbor who voted for Trump is completely aligned with him and working against their own interests, I promise you, even though they don't probably realize it, you have way more in common with your neighbor you have political disagreements with than you ever fucking will any of the Epstein class, any of these fucking billionaires, all these people on the islands who ate children and fucking sacrificed to Baal or whatever.
Yeah.
You have way more. I can point right now. We're in a neighborhood. I'll point. I can't see anyone, but I'm just pointing through the wall. That person who is in my pointing field, we have way more in common than the people that want you to go die for Israel. That's my positive note at the end of this podcast. Jeff.
I wouldn't even say this.
Jeff Papa.
Fine. Okay. You want me to say something positive at the end of this podcast?
Well, we've been on an hour and a half negative right now. So.
Oh, dude. Wait,
Let's just try to end on a good note.
This thing's only been running for 45 minutes anyways.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. For sure. Because I set a timer for 30 minutes. And it just stopped. Like
everyone right now, everyone watching the video just looked at the fucking bar at the bottom like, that motherfucker's right. Yeah, it's 45
Damn right.
minutes.
No, I fucking know.
I felt like this was.
I always know what time it is.
Nate was right. This felt like 3 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. But okay. On a good note. All right. I don't think that anybody should ever have to die for practically any other reason than fucking they got sick and died. They got cancer and died. I think everybody should die of old age. All right? People get in car accidents, people get cancer, all kinds of things happen. But I don't think anybody should have to kill anybody, not ever. And the reason for that is that I think that every human person has potential. Even if they killed somebody, I don't think that they should be they should be murdered by the government, okay? I don't believe in the death penalty.
Nope.
I'm sorry, I do not. I do, because I will never ever be able to prove that, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that somebody fucking murdered somebody, okay? Even if they did it, they're standing there with a fucking knife in their head and blood dripping off of it, okay? I get it. You guys want them to die. But do you also understand that it costs more money to have somebody fucking killed by the government through lethal injection or electrocution or gunfire, whatever the hell they want to kill them? It costs way more money to do that than it does to just put them in jail for 60 years and die. It makes no sense.
Unless it's a private prison. That's for another episode.
Yeah, who knows? So, everybody has potential, all right? Everybody's worth something. If you are having a hard time, if you are depressed, I'm telling you that the absolute cure for depression is achievement, okay? Achievement.
And community.
Yeah. Oh, you always need somebody to give you a hug. That's always good. But I tell you what, if you're having a bad day and you got a goal in mind and you fucking knock that shit out of the park, I guarantee all those clouds will fade away. The sun will come out and it'll hit you on the face and you will feel warm and happy. All right? And your depression is temporary. All right? Never make your depression give you a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And that is where I will end my part of this podcast.
Thank you all for tuning in to the very first and very random and off-the-cuff episode of Consequences Be Fucking Damned.
CBD in your brain all day long. And I will be with you next time.
I hope you're all stay safe, love your neighbor.
Yeah.
I guess vote Democrat coming up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but November, man. You guys all got to fucking vote Democrat.
Things are going to change a lot.
What are you going to do if you don't? You guys don't have you got no social safety net anymore. Fucking Trump gutted the entire government.
You're not going to get it back if you vote blue, but just like I wouldn't vote for Kamala because she wouldn't promise to end the genocide. I'm not voting to support that. These people need to know there's a price to pay. And just like Nick Fuentes said recently, even though I don't align with him, he's going to vote all Democrat, even though he would usually vote all fucking Republican. There needs to be a price, a political price, to be paid for being so obviously against your constituency, so obviously unpatriotic, so obviously anti-American. A price needs to be paid. So keep that in mind for the next episode. We'll talk more about it. There'll be more tangents.
Oh, I know how to end this.
And leave a like and a comment and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and Trump is a pedo. Sorry. Just true.
Not sorry.
Not sorry.